I'm Sam, Walkability Officer for the National Parks.
My name's Chris, I'm an area ranger with the National Park.
My name's Vicky, I'm an area ranger for the Pembrokeshire Coast National Park.
Okay, my name's Mia, I'm the Community Connector for South Pembrokeshire. I work for PAVS.
And I'm Julie, Community Connector for North Pembrokeshire.
So my name's Hannah and I work for the National Park as the Health, Wellbeing, Recreation and Tourism Policy Officer, and I've been working with the rest of the team at the National Park to develop some accessible walks and to do these tryouts that we've been calling Wild and Wobbly to get people out and about. Part of the authorities' duty is to encourage people to get out into the National Park for enjoyment, and these walks are part of that.
So we've spent so long indoors now, it's really more important than ever to get out and about, get out into nature, get some fresh air and connect with your local environment. So it's been really lovely to get out with some of these groups, just get people talking.
Well, I lead some regular Walking for Wellbeing groups, and through lockdown they were a godsend for a lot of people. They weren't going anywhere else at all, and they would come out, rain or shine, illness, not illness, even somebody with mental health problems who didn't have any clean washing, she still came out. It was such an opportunity for people to just be out and talk to people when there was nothing else to do, and they weren't going to the shops, they weren't seeing anybody else. So they have been a really positive thing, and I've just really enjoyed seeing how people have got on together, you know, made friendships. Doing a regular walk, you can really see the changes in people and how, you know, they sort of look forward to it and they chat about things they've been doing. So they've been great.
So yeah, and coming to places like these lovely woodlands around here is really good because you can get together with people, connect with people and chat with people, meet people you never thought you would have ever met, and that's really good for everybody's mental health, including mine as a ranger. I think it's good to get out and share the wonderful nature of Pembrokeshire.
We know that getting outdoors is really, really good for you. Physical exercise is really, really good for you, and combining those, you get the benefits of being in nature and the benefits of moving. So hopefully this will help people access places that they may previously have not thought possible.
I've noticed in Pembroke, and Pembroke Dock in particular, since lockdown restrictions were lifted, there were a lot of people who would have usually been out and about in the community that faced a lot of barriers in getting out and about, whether they be transport because they were scared of getting on public transport, or they lost confidence in driving, or if they were worried about crowds, although our Walking for Wellbeing walks have been extremely popular.
So it's been really good to have that conversation with people that might have previously have had barriers to getting out and into their natural environment. And it's been really great to kind of work together to think about how they might get out.
I've started doing a carers walk with the Carers Information Support Service as well, monthly. That's been great as well. So they've got a community connector and a carer support worker there that they can ask questions, and again, I think once people have been once, they tend to really enjoy it and look forward to it. So I think having regular walks is great. But, you know, we do get referrals for people looking for different sorts of walks because those walks are pretty gentle. So, yeah, definitely I'm often looking for the right sort of walk for people's different abilities or needs. Yeah.
What we're going to be doing is looking over to behind us there with the aim of trying to get people out and about potentially in the future a bit further afield, and try and overcome some of the challenges that they might have, maybe up in the Preselles, for example. And it would be really great if we could work towards doing that and help people get out and about as much as possible.
Do you have a nice walk today, Sam?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it actually. We went out with the community connectors, so they're talking about how they can let people know about this service and what we're trying to achieve here, and they had a few people that they thought would like to come along and be part of it and yeah, get involved in it. So
it's good because there's so many different accessible bits in the park, isn't there? And I think we had a nice walk at Minweir today, lots of wide paths and easy access.
And lots to see, lots to talk about with the fungus and the trees and the whole immersive experience of being in the woodland.
Yeah, some of the barriers that I've noticed when it comes to the wellbeing walks is people with transport. For example, I've got a walk in Naylands, I know you've got one in the north of the county, where to get to the actual walk that is accessible, there's a hill. So if the person doesn't drive or have transport to get there, it's a huge barrier. Which is a real shame.
Yeah, people definitely don't come to the one I go to because they can't manage the walk either side of it.
Another thing that's really helped is we ourselves have used some of the aids and the chairs to see what the barriers are, to see what the difficulties are, and also to see the potential that they could have.
On one of the walks that I do, there's a few people come along with dementia, and I had some feedback from a family member just saying on the day that she comes on the walk, she's just so much happier. I think just she comes rain or shine, she loves it so much, and just being outdoors, no matter what the weather, is good for her, and so it makes the rest of her day better. So I think it's a really positive thing just to be able to get out, and
it improves so many aspects of someone's life, their physical health, their mental health, their outlook, like you say, the rest of the day, even just improving the rest of the day is something.